now then, it is Saturday and we have officially been here for a week, and other than planning Sunday afternoon tea, we really had no plans for today. I heard through a friend of a friend that there was a vintage steam engine and car show out by Balne, Balne, and so we went to that. It was a very last minute whim type of thing. We arrived and were greeted by a lovely gentleman who was parking cars, and we told him, how would you hear about this show? And interestingly enough, they don't advertise it. It's mostly word of mouth and through the organizers, and it's not advertised anywhere. There were no signs going towards it. And apparently they get enough people that they don't need to advertise it. They just get enough people. So good for them. So we went there and we saw all sorts of steam engines, steam tractors, a steam car, a steamroller. It was a decent amount of fun and a huge change from anything we would normally do. For £5, you could drive a steam engine tractor, which Mum was egging me on about doing. And I actually would have loved to do it, and I'm a bit miffed with myself for not doing it. But it was not to be on the agenda as the rain started coming in, not necessarily lightly either, in buckets. And our raincoats more strain out the rain more than prevent it and keep it out entirely. So we didn't get all that far with that. Then on our way back from Balne to the cottage, we had a brief stop at the Church of Immaculate Conception, a historic church in Scarthingwell. This church was constructed in 1854, which was designed by John Bonus and William Atkinson, and it was commissioned by Edward William Hawke Harvey, the 4th Baron of Hawke. It was a private chapel for his seat at Scarthingwell Hall, and it was the first church in England to be dedicated to the Immaculate Conception. The hall was demolished in 1960, but the chapel survived as a Roman Catholic church. It is a Norman-style church built of limestone with a slate roof. Inside there is a very decorative amount of plasterwork and a wooden gallery, which now houses an organ, but would have housed the family at worship during its heyday. I actually don't have a picture of the church. I didn't take one. I think I was a bit weary by this point. So you can get through all of the steamroller stuff, church stuff, and then we also had a brief stop at Towton Battlefield. So Towton is a famous battlefield, and Towton Battlefield was, I guess, used on Palm Sunday of 1461 in atrocious weather, howling wind, driving sleet and snow, and the armies of 2 disputing kings of England fought all day on a patch of land about a dozen miles southwest of the medieval city of York, obviously, because that's where we are. Up to 75,000 men fought, and as many as 28,000 died in the battle. It was the culmination of a campaign of 7 military engagements over the last 18 months, and one of the final battles at the start of a series of English civil wars known as the War of the Roses, which took place between 1455 and 1487. England was a medieval country when the wars began, and at its conclusion, it was now the Tudor dynasty. The 2 rival kings were Henry VI of Lancaster and Edward IV of the House of York, and on this day it would be decided whose dynasty would prevail. It is known as Britain's bloodiest battle. So now you know. Then it was back to the cottage for a food planning meeting. I think I had a brief nap on the sofa, and I was absolutely frozen through. Then off to Big Tesco's, and we went to Bishopthorpe for fish and chips at the Bish, and they were very, very tasty. I don't think I have a picture of those. I'll see if I can find one. Anyways, enjoy the steam engines. I don't have a picture of the battlefield either, because these days it's just a farmer's field, as you do. Yeah, that was today. Have a great one. probably on